Good afternoon, North Georgia. Meteorologist Andrew Wilson here with your weekend weather update. Let's get you ready for what could be a bit of a soggy weekend at times. Unfortunately, the rain chances, they're going to be ramping up here as we head into this weekend, and they're going to be really ramping up, especially as we head throughout Sunday. So the weekend not going to be a washout completely, but we are going to have some very soggy points for it. Now for today, a lot of cloud cover out there. You can see that as we look out towards satellite and radar. That cloud cover is going to stick around all day, looking out from our Midtown Tower cam and then off towards the airport as well. You can see that we have the cloud cover overhead, not currently dealing with any rain in either of these locations, but 61 degrees in Atlanta for Midtown. Those temperatures well above average. We should be in the mid to upper 50s this time of year. And then looking out towards Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, few degrees warmer, 63 degrees. Now you may be watching this at a later date. Know that the forecast for the weekend, it's probably not going to change by much, so we're going to tell you a little bit about the timeline for when the rain's going to arrive and a little bit more about what the forecast is going to be here head all the way throughout the next 7 days. But if you're watching this at a later date, just know that, it may not be currently no delays at the airport whenever you are watching this. This is as of 2 o'clock in the afternoon here on Friday. Moving throughout the weekend, we are going to have some chances for some heavier rainfall that could lead to some brief delays at least at the airport. As of 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, notice that we have 63 degrees in Atlanta, 62 in Marietta, 56 in Canton, 57 in Blairsville. Still a little cool up towards Clayton. They're currently sitting at 49 degrees. Temperatures, they have been fluctuating a lot over the last 30 days. Now, really over the last 10 or so, it hasn't been as serious. But take a look at what we had going on here as we headed throughout the end of January and towards the beginning of February. We had one day where our low was 17 degrees, our high was 32 back in middle to late January. And then just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days later, we had a high of 72 and a low of 61. So just over 5 days, we saw a huge swing. This red line here, that's our average high for this time of year. The blue line, our average low. We had a period where our temperatures never got above the average low and then never dropped below the average high, all within 5 days. So the last few days have been a lot more manageable for temperatures compared to what we were dealing with there for late January. A lot of cloud cover outside for today. That's going to be sticking around again. Maybe a brief shower or two in the far north Georgia. That's what you're seeing right there at the moment. Slight change for rain today. Not talking about any widespread heavy rain. Even if you get any shower activity, it will be brief. It will be light. Those heavier chances for rain are going to move in until we head throughout the weekend. Don't forget to download the 11 Alive app. This could be a really useful tool whenever we have rain changes on the weekend. If you have outdoor plans, this is a way that you can get updates on the weather when you're on the go. You see the hourly forecast there showing those temperatures into the 60s today. You see at the top of the screen where you can check what the radar is showing. So if you are fearing that shower activity could be on the way, maybe you wanted to go take a walk on the belt line, you can see if there's some shower activity that could impact you anytime soon by clicking the radar there. Or you could head down here and you could watch newscasts and weathercasts updates like what you're seeing right now live right there at your fingertips. You can also download the 11 Alive Plus app straight to your Roku and Fire TV devices. We are also now on Apple TV, so make sure that you're downloading the 11 Alive Plus app to all those devices so you can stay updated and get those extra stories that we like to put on our 11 Alive Plus app. Sometimes we can't show you a full-length story right on 11 Alive itself, but we can show longer portions of it on the 11 Alive Plus app. Make sure that you go over there and check that out. Taking a look at our rain chances over the next 3 days, remember what I said, it isn't going to be constant rainfall, and our rain chances are going to be a little bit lower for Saturday. On Sunday and Monday, though, the rain chances really ramp up. Notice for today and into tonight, just a slight change for maybe a brief shower or two, mainly dry, though. That's what that means. Mainly dry. Isolated shower activity becomes a little bit more plausible as we head throughout the day on Saturday. There are going to be even higher rain chances into far north Georgia, and then more numerous showers as we head throughout Saturday night. Sunday during the day, our rain chances are going to ramp up, and then you see much higher rain chances for widespread rain Sunday night and into Monday throughout the day. Forecast track picks up on all this. We head throughout the timeline. Again, for today, for Friday, if you're watching this at a later date, you see that we have temperatures in the mid-60s. Tonight, there's a few showers that are going to be possible, again, into far north Georgia, slight chance for rain. Moving into our day on Saturday, we start off at 6:30 in the morning, temperatures in the 50s, a lot of cloud cover out there, but not any rainfall. our rain chances don't really pick up until we head into Saturday afternoon. This is by 12:30 p.m., and I want you to look off towards our northwest. Huntsville down towards Birmingham, that you see a lot of heavy rainfall even possible at times. That is going to miss Atlanta to the north. Now, here in Atlanta, we still have the possibility for a brief shower or two, but far north Georgia is going to be the spot that really picks up more in the rain as we head throughout the afternoon on Saturday, including through 4:30. Temperatures will be staying above average, though, throughout the day on Saturday. On Sunday, this is 2:30 a.m. A few showers could be possible, and then those showers become a little bit more widespread by 7:30 in the morning, mainly to the northwest of Atlanta, but it does not take long for that shower activity to move right over the Atlanta metro. We move throughout the morning time frame. Those rain chances ramp up, and they stay higher as we head throughout the day. There's going to be periods where we do get breaks of the rain, like maybe for the middle portion of the afternoon on Sunday, but then another round of rain is expected to move in as we head into Sunday night, and you bet even another round of rain as we head throughout Monday. This is Monday at 7 a.m., so your morning commute next week to start off the week may be greeted with some heavy rainfall at times. Now, we could even get a few rumbles of thunder, but our chance for severe weather is not significant at all. Really just some rumbles of thunder, maybe a little brief period of windy conditions and some heavy rainfall, but mainly it's going to be the heavy rain associated with these storms. So how much rain are we talking about? Anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rain in the Atlanta area, and then far north Georgia could get 2 to 4 inches of rain. Now, this is over the next 7 days, but honestly, all of this is going to be falling before we get finished with the day on Monday. By the time we head into Monday evening, all the rain's out of here, and then we're going to be drier from Monday evening all the way into the end of the next week. So some significant rainfall that's going to fall through Monday evening, and that's just going to help continue to push back the drought. You know, we've had a significant amount of rainfall here already this month. Earlier on this year in January, we finished up above average on rainfall, more than 6 inches of rain. It was actually our wettest month that we have had since January of 2023. So this month we are a little bit behind on rain, but we're still ahead for the year. And with the rain that we're expecting this weekend, I think that we are going to be back ahead for the month of February. And I think that the rain that we're going to get may even allow us to see this drought really wither away. Remember, just a few weeks ago, we still had extreme to exceptional drought here in parts of North Georgia. And now we just have a little bit of moderate drought thanks to how wet it was for the end of December and into early to middle January. Now just a few spots under moderate drought, and I think the drought will go away completely with maybe just a spot or two still under abnormally dry conditions after we get done with this weekend and the early portion of next week. And by the way, it's not just us that's been benefiting from all this rain. Much of the southeast has gotten really beneficial rainfall. Remember, we had a large swath of exceptional drought stretching from Mississippi down through Louisiana and into East Texas. Some of those spots that had exceptional drought don't even have any drought at all anymore. So yeah, it's been really beneficial, not just for us with all these storm systems, but for much of the southeast. Now, after all this rain gets out of here, we are going to see a slip in our temperatures. Remember, Monday by the evening hours, I think the rain moves out, but the cooler air moves in. 40s when you're waking up on Tuesday, 35 when you're waking up on Wednesday. That is below average. Our average is 38, so Wednesday below average rather, but we're at least above average all the way through Monday and right around average there for Tuesday morning. And then our afternoon highs will also take a slip. So we're going to be in the 60s for highs through Monday. That is warm for this time of year, but we're going to be right around it to just below it as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And that trend is actually going to continue as we head into Thursday. Temperatures are going to hang out right around average there, 38 for the low on Thursday morning, 60 there for the high in the afternoon. And again, it will be drier as we head throughout Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday after we have some wetter conditions here for Sunday and Monday especially. So we talked about the 1 to 3 inches of rainfall here in Atlanta, 2 to 4 inches into far north Georgia. Much of that's going to be falling Sunday and Monday. Our rain chances Friday for today and into Saturday are lower. And again, they will have some heavy rain into far north Georgia Saturday, but for Sunday and Monday in Atlanta, that's going to be when we get a majority of our rainfall. Let's take a look at our 8 to 14 day outlook. You know, it's always good to get an idea on what the weather could be like 8 to 14 days out, what the weather trends look like. Over the next 7 days, I'd say that we're going to be a little bit above average on rainfall, and I'd say that our temperatures, for the most part, are going to be above average. But what about day 8 through day 14, beyond the next 7 days? Well, it looks like we're going to be around to just above average for rainfall, so a similar trend to what we've been having right now, but our temperatures may be taking a bit of a dip. We may have back below average temperatures, which would be lower to mid-30s for this time of year for lows, and then highs in the lower to mid-50s. So maybe a little bit of a slip in the temperatures here as we start to move toward the end of February, something to keep a close eye on. We always typically get a really good cold snap somewhere in there between the end of February and the early portion of March, and that may be what some of the model trends are trying to pick up on. Peach State outlook showing over the next 3 days across the state of Georgia that we will be kind of drier for today, but rain chances are expected to pick up again for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Rain chances also going to be picking up for many of our neighbors across the southeast. Here's a look at your weekend getaways for this weekend. Now it's drier in Charleston for today, but you see they get a lot of cloud cover for Saturday, Sunday, and then rain chances ramping up for them on Monday, just like much of us. Pretty wet across the entire southeast, really, as we head throughout the day there on Monday and really Sunday night into Monday. And temperatures all above average for majority of the southeast there. Finally, your Georgia State Park forecast. I always love to show this. I'm an avid hiker myself, and if you're planning on going out doing some hiking tomorrow, know that you are going to encounter some rain more than likely, especially in far north Georgia. So make sure that you have an umbrella with you and a rain jacket rather, and some good boots that can handle some of that rainfall. And always make sure that you're checking out those creek and river levels around you. Floods, not as high of a chance for flooding for tomorrow, but just make sure you're being careful about any streams that may become a little bit more swollen for a brief period of time. So that's your Georgia State Park forecast. I'm going to bring it back up to the 7-day forecast. Don't forget that you can get an update on your weather with the 11 Alive app. Just download that right to your phone, or the 11 Alive Plus app to your Roku, Fire TV, or Apple TV devices. You can check 11alive.com. You can also tune in to 11 Alive starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb will be in giving an update on the forecast at also 5 and then 6 o'clock. And then you can also tune in to the ATL at 7 for the latest update to the forecast, again at 10:30 and 11 o'clock. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful weekend ahead of them. Remember to stay safe out there. Avoid those raindrops as much as possible, but be ready for the rain. If you do have to head out there, especially on Sunday and Monday, we'll, of course, continue to keep you updated on everything right here at 11 Alive.